Let me be real with you, bro. Comfort isn't helping you, it's keeping you small. And the reason why it's so hard to let go is because it's familiar, not because it's good for you, not because it's healthy for you. It's because you've been used to being comfortable for so long that you don't like being uncomfortable. You don't know who you are without being comfortable. You have to kill the comfort. In 2026 is right around the corner. In order to succeed, you have to get uncomfortable. You have to get uncomfortable with yourself. You might have to get uncomfortable with other people, being truthful with people. And the truth makes people uncomfortable. That's the thing. A lot of people, I used to be this way. A lot of people like to hide from themselves, hide from who they truly are, hide from the things that they know that they should be doing on a day-to-day basis. You know you shouldn't be eating the bullshit, but you still do. Why? Because it's comfortable. You know you shouldn't, you know you should be in better shape, but you're not. Why? Because it's comfortable. You're comfortable in your skin, which you should be. But in order to change your life, in order to become a better person, you have to do the things that are uncomfortable to be comfortable. Once you get comfortable, I was talking to, quick little story time. I was talking to one of the guys that I'm working with, and I told him this exact same thing. I said that you need to master being uncomfortable, because once you get comfortable with doing and being in uncomfortable environments, you're going to be unstoppable, bro. You're going to be unstoppable, because you can be put into any situation, any type of stressful situation, any type of situation that may cause you anxiety in the past, and you will be able to power through that. Do you not know how powerful that is? You'll be able to power through that shit because you're like, oh, I done been comfortable. I done been uncomfortable like this before. This is nothing. I can get through this. Once you have that mindset and you chasing that uncomfortable feeling, you're going to be unstoppable. That's how you know you're heading in the right direction, when you doing the things that doesn't feel right to who you are currently. Like, go back to what I said about eating healthy and working out. If eating good foods feels like you can't do it, you're like, oh bro, I can't stick with this diet. Like I can't go on this diet. I can't eat whole foods. Why? Because you've been eating bullshit for so long. But once you stick to that, and then what? It becomes normal. It becomes comfortable. You eat in a different way. And guess what? What ultimately happens? You start feeling better. You start moving better. You start losing weight. So you took something that made you uncomfortable, and now it's comfortable, and you're successful with it. That's the recipe. A lot of people like to stay in their shell. And I used to be this way. I used to be, growing up, I was always the introvert, quote unquote introvert, the guy that was, the quiet guy, just the chill guy, the cool collect guy, which I'm still that, by the way. But I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now back then. I wouldn't be successful with my YouTube, with mentoring guys, coaching guys, with social media and all this shit. I wouldn't be doing all this shit right now back then, when I was uncomfortable, when I was the shy guy. I would have never got to where I am at right now if it wasn't for me leaning into the shit that made me uncomfortable. Same with women. I was uncomfortable walking up and talking to women, but the more that I did it, the more comfortable I got with it. And now I can just go up and talk to any woman that I desire. Not now, because I got my family, my beautiful wife. But I can go up and talk to any woman that I desire, and I don't have no type of approach anxiety. And if it does come up, I sit in it and I embrace it. Why? Because that means that I'm gaining something from this. I'm gaining experience in this uncomfortable feeling, and I'm learning from it. I'm like, oh, this is what being uncomfortable feels like. Okay, let's get through it. And then you get through it, and you're like, wow, that really wasn't that bad. That's why guys, sticking on the women approaching women for a second. That's why guys don't approach women, because they have the approach anxiety, and it makes it uncomfortable. You know how to kill the approach anxiety? You know how to kill that? Approach. It's crazy to think like that. You think that uh looking at all this stuff on the internet and looking at all these guys go up and talk to women, getting riz from other dudes and all this shit, like, you think that that shit's gonna work? You think that shit's gonna help you? Like, yeah, it may give you some pointers here and there, but you can't memorize a script and then go out and talk to a woman and expect for that script to be followed the same exact way. That's just not how it works. It's not realistic, bro. That's why having a script is bullshit. You need to keep going up and keep approaching as many women as possible, and you're gonna kill that approach anxiety. You just go out, you go up and talk to a woman and just not depend on the outcome. When you don't depend on the outcome when approaching a woman, that takes pressure off of you. That takes a little bit of that anxiety off of you, because you're like, I just want to go up and talk to her. I'm not expecting anything out of this situation. And if you happen to, produce getting a number and everything, if you happen to achieve that, then perfectly fine. If you don't, then you don't. Move on. Do the things that make you uncomfortable and thrive in those things. The more you embrace being uncomfortable, the more you will thrive. The less anxiety you will have. The less nervousness you will have. I'm gonna give y'all a little challenge. Think of something that you actually want to do that you've been putting off doing because you thought it would be uncomfortable or you just didn't feel like doing it, and go out and do it. It's a baddie in your gym, go talk to her. Ask her what her name is and just go from there. You want to learn a new skill? Go do it. Go find out all the information that you can on that skill. Shit, even if you want to go, you nervous about going skydiving, go skydiving. You nervous about going out swimming in a pool of sharks? I don't nah, I'll just bullshit. But no, man, the point I'm trying to make is, bro, in order to get to the place that you want to go at in life, you're going to have to do the things that you don't want to do. And you're going to have to do the things that you don't feel like doing, that makes you uncomfortable doing those things, nervous doing those things. And don't run from that feeling. This is what I really want you to take from this video. Don't run from the feeling that you are uncomfortable, that you are nervous, because that's how you know you're in the right direction. You can be nervous to go up and talk to that woman. Next thing you know, y'all end up being married. But you never would have known that if you just sat and stayed uncomfortable and sat being nervous. Just think about that, man. Put that in your mindset and you will succeed. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. I got one-on-one mentorship program going on right now. The link is in the description below. If you're somebody that's struggling with doing the uncomfortable things, if you're nervous, if you have an anxiety, approach anxiety, anything like that, if you're nervous about getting started on a new skill or a new hobby, something that makes you uncomfortable that you actually want to do but you can't bring yourself to do it, book a free call. The link is in the description below. See if it makes sense for us to work together. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Peace.